The fifth product on our list is the Gigabyte NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 OC2G. This is our best entry-level cheap graphics card. If you're a first-time builder looking for a cheap graphics card for your desktop and maybe even watch some 4K video, then the Gigabyte NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 OC2G may be a great graphics card for you. Currently priced at $120, the NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 OC2G is a great entry-level graphics card that's solid for desktop use and one of the cheapest ways to get some decent 4K video playback on your PC. It comes factory overclocked, taking the base 1227 MHz speed to 1468 MHz, so you'll get a nice little bump in performance, but instead of a 128-bit bus, it only uses a 64-bit bus running at 6 GHz, so it's more suited as a general use card that's good for watching 4K videos. If you're a gamer, you'll manage to play some casual games and even League of Legends, although it's on the verge of pushing the card's limits. And unfortunately, it doesn't meet the recommended system requirements for the bigger titles like Fortnite, Apex Legends, or Overwatch. If you're wanting to play some of the AAA titles, stay tuned for the Sapphire AMD Radeon RX 580 coming up next that'll get you gaming in smooth 1080p for a few bucks more. As far as performance goes, the 1030 does perform well when you consider its price. The specs may not be great, but the hardware is solid for what it is. You'll get high-quality chokes and capacitors to ensure good durability and reliability. The Gigabyte's custom-designed cooler has an 80mm fan along with the aluminum base that delivers decent heat dissipation capacity for higher performance at lower temperatures. The key features are thermal design power, low TDP at only 30 watts, and it doesn't require an extra power connector. Boost clock speeds, 1227 MHz base speed that's overclocked to 1468 MHz. Memory, integrated with 2 GB GDDR5 64-bit memory. The pros are price, good entry-level price, best for general desktop computer use. Fan, super quiet fan. AOR US graphics engine utility, allows you to tune the clock speeds, voltage, fan performance, and power target in real time. And for the cons, desktop graphics card, not suited for gaming. If you're building your first PC and looking for a cheap graphics card for general desktop use and to watch some smooth 4K video, then the Gigabyte NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 OC2G may be a great graphics card for you. It performs well for an entry-level card, plays 4K video smoothly, and lets you do some casual gaming. The fourth product on our list is the Sapphire AMD Radeon RX 580. This is our best value cheap AMD graphics card. If you're looking for a budget graphics card for your build that can play 1080p and VR but don't want to shell out for the premium cards, then the Sapphire AMD Radeon RX 580 is a great choice that delivers great performances at an affordable price and may be the best graphics card for you. Currently priced at $180, the RX 580 is a great mid-range AMD graphics card to take on the latest AAA games in Full HD and 1440p resolutions with a 1366 MHz boost clock speed and 8 GB of GDDR5 memory. You won't get optimum gameplay for all the AAA titles, but at this price point, you shouldn't have too much trouble if you drop your settings a little. You'll get solid 1080p gaming performance and be able to push it easily to 60 frames per second and higher at maximum settings in Fortnite, Witcher 3, and Battlefield 1, as well as many of the newer titles. When it comes to gaming in 1440p, you'll have to make some compromises. You'll most likely need to change your settings for anti-aliasing, which can be a killer, motion blur, and depth of field, then should get some smooth gameplay averaging out at about 40 to 50 frames per second. For VR, you'll have more than enough power to enjoy 90 plus frames per second in all, but the most intensive VR games, you'll be able to use Steam VR's resolution scaling feature to bring it to an acceptable level if you run into any performance issues. Overall, the AMD RX 580 8GB is the updated iteration of the RX 480 and is the best value gaming GPU around right now. It'll beat out the GTX 1060 and only slightly lags behind the RX 590, but the RX 580 is still cheaper than both. The key features are boost clock, speeds up to 1366 MHz, build, high polymer aluminum capacitors offering outstanding reliability, cooling, dual fans. The pros are price. For the performance and value, it's incredibly priced. Speed, faster than Radeon RX 480. Performance, great 1080p, good 1440p, and solid VR gameplay. And for the cons, power consumption. Higher power consumption than the Radeon RX 480 under load. Power efficiency. Lags far behind GTX 1060 in power efficiency. If you're looking for a budget graphics card for gaming at 1080p at high settings and 60 frames per second without breaking the bank, the Sapphire AMD Radeon RX 580 may be the best graphics card for you. The third product on our list is the MSI GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. This is our best value cheap NVIDIA graphics card. A recent Steam hardware survey found 1920 by 1080 is still, by far, the most popular resolution for PC gamers. So if you're building a gaming PC on a budget and don't mind gaming in 1080p, then the MSI GeForce GTX 1050 Ti may be the best entry-level card for you. Currently priced at $160, the GTX 1050 Ti is a great budget NVIDIA graphics card and competes well in the low-cost graphics card segment for casual gamers. MSI has overclocked their GTX 1050 Ti Gaming X by a decent amount, which should provide a rough 5% performance increase over reference clocks. The custom-designed graphics card by MSI combines the factory overclock with its twin Frozr cooling solution and a custom-designed PCB that features an additional 6-pin PCIe power connector to help bolster the card's overclocking headroom. For the price and speed performance, it beats out the Radeon R9 380 with faster core and memory clock speeds and even costs less. Performance-wise, you'll find the 1050 Ti fares well amongst its competition. Relative gaming performance at various resolutions beats out the R9 380 but falls short of the R90 390. You'll find gaming at 1080p enjoyable, but you'll have to compromise and turn down details on some of the latest AAA titles. However, MOBA-type games should do just fine since they don't have big demanding graphics. The key features are Twin Frozr. MSI's famous Twin Frozr thermal solution keeps things cool. Overclocking. Factory overclocked for a performance boost. Video memory. 4GB GDDR5. Memory interface. 128-bit, cores 768 units. The pros are value. Great price for the performance. Overclocked. Comes overclocked out of the box. Fans. Quiet fans plus the fans turn off in idle with Twin Frozr. Power. Modest power supply requirements with very low idle power consumption. And for the cons, scalable link interface. No SLI support. Power connector. Requires a 6-pin PCIe power connector. If you're building a gaming PC on a budget and prefer an NVIDIA card over AMD, then the MSI GeForce GTX 1050 Ti may be the best entry-level card for you. It's out-of-the-box overclocked and delivers solid 1080p gaming. The second product on our list is the Asus GeForce GTX 1660. This is our best all-rounder cheap graphics card. If you can afford to spend a bit more for your graphics card, then the Asus GeForce GTX 1660 is an all-around great value for the dollar. Currently priced $240, the GeForce GTX 1660 Super is not only faster than the original 1660, but now adds GDDR6 video memory, so you get a significant boost in memory speed, pushing close to the GTX 1660 Ti performance levels. It's powered by NVIDIA Turing with 1408 CUDA cores and overclocked 6GB GDDR6 memory in a 2.7 slot form factor and delivers a great gaming experience that you're going to love when playing those AAA titles in full HD at maxed out settings. The dual axial tech fans will keep pumping out the frames, outlasting most of the competition. You'll be able to connect up to 3 monitors, including DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI for a max resolution of 7680 by 4320. One of the great things that come with the GTX 1660 is the advanced software options including GPU Tweak 2 Utility, XSplit Gamecaster, WT Fast, Quantum Cloud, and GeForce Experience software to customize and enhance the GTX 1660 performance. So if you're looking for a 1080p card, this supercharged 1660 is one of the best value graphics cards you'll find on the market in this price range. The key features are graphic performance, uses award-winning NVIDIA Turing architecture, Auto Extreme technology, reduces thermal strain on components and lowers manufacturing power consumption and enhances reliability. GPU Tweak 2 provides intuitive performance tweaking, thermal controls, and system monitoring. The pros are dual axial tech fans. Axial tech fan design features longer fan blades and a unique barrier ring to increase air pressure. 2.7-slot design expands the cooling surface area to make the most of the two powerful Axial Tech fans. Frame rates: extremely smooth 1080p frame rates, efficient, low power draw. And for the cons, modest gains over 1060 6GB. Ports: only one HDMI and DisplayPort. If you're trying to stretch the graphics card dollar for the biggest bang for the buck, the Asus GeForce GTX 1660 is an all-around graphics card that's faster than the original 1660, but now adds GDDR6 video memory, so you get a significant boost in memory speed, pushing close to the GTX 1660 Ti performance levels, making it a great choice for you. The first product on our list is the XFX RX 5700 Thick 3 Ultra. This is our best cheap graphics card under $500. If you're looking for the best graphics card for gaming under $500, the XFX RX 5700 Thick 3 Ultra is one of AMD's best high-end GPUs and can run games at fast speeds. Plus, it's cheaper than the similar spec'd NVIDIA card, making it a great choice for you. Currently priced at $400, the XFX Radeon RX 5700 XT Thick 3 Ultra is impressive, with loads of metal and one of the biggest overclocks on the market today. The XFX card is probably one of the largest and heaviest around. There are no RGB LEDs, which may disappoint some gamers, but it's still a cool-looking graphics card with a cool muscle car design. You'll find 3 fans on this card. The 2 outer fans are 90mm models, and there's a 100mm spinner in the middle. You'll find the addition of an extra fan will not only improve cooling, but it'll also slow all of the fans down and reducing the overall fan noise. The thick card is a solid performer for gaming at 1080p, and averages are generally above 100 frames per second and usually only about 2 or 3 frames behind the NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. It also has the speed to play esports titles at 1080p with refresh rates of 240Hz and higher, making it a great option for even competitive gaming. Plus, for most single-player titles, you'll get an average of beyond 60 frames per second at 1440p. It can handle 4K, but expect to make some compromises. It'll average between 33 frames per second and 75 frames per second, so you'll have to drop down some of the graphics settings to get smoother gameplay. The key features are XFX 0 decibel auto-load sensing fans. Runs at high performance while the 0 decibel fan system keeps the fans running at efficient RPM to minimize fan noise. Dynamic cooling yields lower temperatures and heightened performance. The pros are performance, great 1080p and 1440p gameplay. Build, superb physical design and build. Fan, quiet operation. Price, cheaper than the NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. And for the cons, size, long and heavy card. Ray tracing, no ray tracing. Low 4K frame rates, can't always handle 4K games. If you're looking for one of the best graphics cards for gaming, the XFX RX 5700 Thick 3 Ultra has AMD's top high-end GPU and can run games at fast speeds without going over the $500 threshold. For excellent 1080p gaming experience,